Finance Minister Arun Jaitley rules out rollback of demonetization decision, asserts that the move is well planned and executed, assures every effort from government to give relief to people from currency shortage. Petrol pumps to soon start dispensing cash of 2,000 rupees at about 2,500 PSU petrol pumps. Cash to dispense through debit card. Facilities to be extended over 20,000 petrol pumps. Government has announced various steps to ease out problems faced by people. Across all national highways, toll suspension has been extended till 24th November midnight. Previously, it was extended till midnight of November 18th. Government seeks apology from Congress over controversial remark by Congress leader Ghulam Nabi Azad in Rajya Sabha. Finance Minister says Congress running away from discussion. BJP Chief Amit Shah said the decision taken by the government to demonetize higher currency notes will bring down inflation and check black marketing, and all fake currency notes from Pakistan will become useless. Addressing a Parivartan rally in Azamgarh in Uttar Pradesh, he also slammed opposition parties for the stand on issue. India has issued a démarche to Pakistan on continued ceasefire violation and strongly condemned increased concentration of terrorists observed across the border in the vicinity of Pakistan forward post. MEA spokesperson Vikas Swarup said this is the third such démarche this month. He said last week alone there have been 18 instances where terrorists attempted to infiltrate from the vicinity of Pakistan posts. In a major decision, Jammu and Kashmir government decides to promote all students up to class 9th and also of class 11th. Decision taken in view of disturbed academic session. Bill Gates calls on Union Health Minister JP Nadda in New Delhi on Thursday. They discussed various issues relating to health sector in India. During the meeting, Gates expressed appreciation for the initiative taken by the ministry. Government sanctioned rupees 70.22 crore to Uttarakhand as assistance for drought-affected areas of the state. The amount was sanctioned at a meeting of a high-level committee for central assistance chaired by Home Minister Rajnath Singh. Speaking at India-Israel 25 years of partnership event in New Delhi, Israel President Reuven Rivlin said that India and Israel face a common challenge in fighting terrorism and radicalism. He also affirmed support to fight against global terrorism. Nearly 200 countries called for highest political commitment to combat climate change on urgent priority at a UN gathering, noting that the global climate is warming at an alarming and unprecedented rate. Russia has launched its first attack on militant targets in Syria involving warplanes from both Russian and Syrian airbase as well as from Russian aircraft carrier. The Defense Ministry announced cruise missiles fired from Russian planes struck Islamic State and Nusra Front targets in a three-pronged approach. Indian-American South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley has been elected vice chair of the powerful Republican Governors Association. 44-year-old Haley's elevation to the position came amidst report that she is being considered for the position of Secretary of State by President-elect Donald Trump. At least 73 people were killed and scores more injured when an oil tank truck burst into flames in a village in western Mozambique. The incident occurred when citizens tried to take petrol from a truck in the village near Malawi. Virat Kohli's unbeaten 151 runs and his 226-run partnership with Centurion Cheteshwar Pujara puts India on top against England on the first day of Visakhapatnam Test. India looks to pile up big first innings today on a spinning track.